Am I on mute since the beginning? Am I muted? Or can you hear me? I think I'm gonna start again. After Dark with Marc. There you go. Now we can hear. Can you hear me now? Yes, perfect, excellent. Dianita in Los Cabos. So what I was sharing with you is I was talking about there's so much happening right now with all of this thing. I have the feeling that we are slowly starting reeling ourselves out of this. I want to believe that the worst is behind us and now we can start having a different feeling about it and go back to normal, which whatever normal is going to be from now on, but having human contact and not just through the computer. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because, like last week when I was having my podcast After Dark with Marc, which by the way you should listen to that episode. I had a good friend of mine, which she's been extremely successful, built a $10 million business in 2.5 years, and not working very hard. Like she loves to be like really relaxed and really like smooth and calm and be into this state of abundance and happiness and lightness. And that's really what I love about her, is like it's how light she is. And we talked about guilt in that episode, and what I see, and this is a big problem actually, and there's some people that contacted me and said like, it was so good, the episode, because I just realized some of the problem that I have is like there's so much guilt around success. And I think the biggest guilt in what I see is people, or you, that might be just you, is you believe that if you're successful, you're not going to be present for the people that you love. That to be successful, you need to be working 80 hours a week. To be successful, you need to be outside the house. You're not going to have time with your wife, with your husband, with your kids. If you're successful, all of this, like you need to always be with clients and provide like absolutely amazing service, and you're always out there serving. Is that the case? Because I see so many people which that's exactly the way they think. And because they're thinking like this, and because that is so like confrontating to the love that they have for their family, and the love that you might have for your children, and the love that you want to have for your time, because everybody wants freedom of time and money, right? I know, because like this is one of the things that is so important to me. Like we talked about this during actually since last week, we realized how much freedom of time and money is so important to us. So if for you success represents that you're losing the freedom of time and money, you probably have guilt around that if I'm successful, then I'm gonna have to spend time outside the house. I'm not gonna be with my kids all the time. I'm not gonna be able like to do my favorite sports and hobbies and the thing that I love. Well, all this is BS. All this is a bunch of crap. Because that's exactly what Catherine proved to us. Because she's really, really light and really calm and really relaxed into what she's doing. And for her, that part of her life is as important as the success. She wants to have a life which is like light and nice and all those things. So I really recommend you to go into the podcast. I'll put the link again here so you can just go and check it out. really, really good. An hour of like good stuff, which is going to help you into your own life, and it's going to be able as well to bring some light into the place that you should be working on. But do you feel guilt around success? And you need to be honest with yourself, because if you're not, then you're just like doing like an ostrich, putting your head in the sand, and then you believe that it's going to pass. And then when you take your head out, you're going to say, okay, now I can move on, now I can like start having the results, and now it's going to be good, now it's going to disappear. It doesn't work this way. So you need to be honest with yourself, really look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, like, am I feeling guilty to not be at home? Am I feeling guilty to not spend the time with my children? Am I feeling guilty? And if the answer is yes to this, it's because that you believe that success has to do with grind, has to do with like you have to work 80 hours a week. It has to do with all of those concepts, which are false concepts. They are false beliefs. They are bullshit stories that you heard from in school. That could be in high school. I remember that for myself. I was in high school and someone we were talking about business, and I think that was like a choice of career. That was the class. And someone was saying like, you know, if you want to get in business, you're going to have to work 80 hours a week. It's like 80 hours a week? Are you kidding me? I don't want to work 80 hours a week. Like, do you still have this belief that if you're in business, you need to be working 80 hours a week? The truth is that is not true. But people believe that. People have been buying this idea. Maybe some crazy people are working 80 hours a week. Maybe some are working even 100 hours a week. But it doesn't have to be like this. This is a belief, which I love. I love the book, like, you know, 4-Hour Week, which, like, to me, it's better. It's a way better. It's way more aligned with the type of things that I want to do. And when you start thinking about like, oh, like, is that a belief that if I have success, then I'm not going to be with my children? And if I have success, I'm not going to be able to do the hobbies and doing the things that I love. And if I have success, yeah, I'll have money, but I won't have time. Again, this is so important that you take the time and you really evaluate and look at, is this what I believe? Because we changed that. Like in our family, this is exactly what we changed. And it's really interesting to look at my little one now, talking about money and talking about like work, because she's already talking about work and what she can do right now to earn money. Now, people are losing their job, right? There's some people losing their job right now. And we just had a conversation about this into my coaching call I just did before that. And if you let this, if you're looking outside and you're listening to the news and you get feedback all the time about people losing their job, people like, you know, having a hard time to pay their rent and paying their mortgage and their car and all of those things, and you let yourself being fed by this information all the time, it will affect you at some point. This is why you need to block that information. Yeah, but Marc, I need to be informed. No, you don't. The information, and my mentor taught me that, is like the information which is important will eventually come to you. But if you are like looking at every single show right now and see all of the updates on what is happening, most likely it will get to you. So my daughter is thinking about like how she can earn money right now. What type of work that she can do so she can earn money. Because she's not programmed the way I've been programmed or the way that you've been programmed. So she doesn't see like this thing as something which is limited. She sees, well, I'm at home, I don't have to go to school, but I'm in school online, but you know, it's very short compared to having to go to work, to school, and having to, you know, get in class and all those things. Now she has time which she can reflect and say, oh, so I could do something, and I can sell it, and I can sell it for this, and then that you can put it onto your social media, and then you give me the money. This is what she's thinking. So the guilt that we have are coming from false concept. They're coming from ideas that have been put into our mind without our consent. But now this is your work. This is your work to say, I'm going to change that. I'm going to create a new belief. I'm going to create a new way of operating. And that is exactly what we do. This is exactly what we're working on. This is what we help people to do. And it's spectacular, like what my clients are experiencing, even in this time where some people are losing their job, some other people are doing very, very well. I have a client that he's telling me, he's like, this is the best time I had in years. And I'm encouraging my entire team to right now to double up and to really help people, because now I can really help, because everybody's retracting, right? So if everybody retracts, what it does, it creates a lot of space. So what if right now all the space for you to really get to go after what you always wanted to do, start your own business or expand your business, what if right now it's the perfect time to do that? Is that what you're thinking? Or you're still thinking, oh my God, like I hope that nothing is happening outside, what is happening? And then being into this state of lack and limitation. So that is where I want you to really reflect and see how can you put yourself into a position to win, and not in a position of limitation, because this is not cool, man. This is not a place you want to be. You don't want to be in a place where there's limitation and lack and feeling guilty because like this or that person told you that, you know, if you want to have a business, you need to work 80 hours a week. I see there's a bunch of people which are here and have been connected and are writing some comments there. Let me check if I can help you. Do you have any questions? Is there something that I can help you to address and clarify, or I don't know what? I see I even have like comment in German now. Now's a wonderful time to grow. There's a golden dust in the air, Sarah is saying. Anna is saying like, oh, you're on a plane. Absolutely. This is the beauty of the illusion of the digital world. I can make you feel, I can put myself into a position that I'm flying. Who else has, let me see, like I cannot see the comments here. I need to check with my phone, sorry. Time to grow. There is a golden dust in the... good morning. I see Kevin is here. Buenos dias, Gabriela. Sarah, was amazing. Old family stories. They are the best. Absolutely. Like Gabriela, she's saying, thank you for the 3-day workshop, amigo. I'll touch base with you this week. Wonderful. Let's get in touch. If you are not aware, we did a 3-day masterclass last weekend. I mean, this weekend on my group. Absolutely priceless. I really recommend you to join the group, The Richest Entrepreneur. And by the way, if you have a problem right now with the word riches or rich, you're totally misunderstanding the concept of it. Because rich doesn't mean money. Rich means abundance. And that is really what we're referring to when we talk about riches. So that group is a group about positivity. It's about like putting your mind at the right place. It's about finding a group of people which are thinking like the upside and not just thinking about, oh my God, like, am I waiting? Like, when is all gonna stop? You don't want to be thinking this way. Like, that's what the news is giving you. It's feeding you all the time. And I'm telling you, this is not good stuff. So surround yourself with people that's going to help you to uplift your feeling and will uplift your spirit. This is what you want to surround yourself with, and make sure that you're addressing those beliefs that you have so you can start experiencing a life of your liking. So I wish you a spectacular week. You'll get some stuff from me from this week, because like we're thinking this is my birthday next weekend, so I'm really excited, and I'm gonna do something for you for my birthday next Sunday. So we'll give you an update on this. Have a spectacular week. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you another time. Peace out.